welcome to tonight's girls soccer game between your Wilmington Wildcats and the Watertown Raiders. I'm Sean Guiney. I will be doing tonight's game. Wilmington comes into this game 5-1, 8-5 overall with a 5-1 league record, and they're 4-1 at home. And they are first in the Freedom division. They have 29 goals on the season, and they've only allowed 15. Watertown comes in winless, 0-9 overall, and they've only scored 2 goals all season. Amber Flynn was the ball for the Wildcats. Her shot is knocked over the goal by the goalie, Ashley Nygren. It'll be Wildcats ball. Amber Flynn with the corner kick for the Wildcats. Wildcat shot goes out of bounds. Now it's Watertown's ball. Wildcats quickly get it back. Amanda Broussard with the ball, passes it up to Alyssa Granara. Granara. Now Amber Flynn passes it ahead to Granara. And Jenna Sweeney out to Flynn and gets around the defender. Flynn back to Sweeney. Now Flynn, her shot is stopped by the Watertown goalie, who kicks it upfield. And that's Salvucci. Now Juliana Cassia. Cassia does not have the ball. Wildcats do. And the ball goes out of bounds while trying to be controlled by number 12, Olivia Spizuko. Watertown with the ball. Number 9, Amanda Costco. Out to number 10, Cassia. Cassia's shot goes out of bounds and hits Sue Hendy. Tony throws it in. She threw it in to Spizuko, who turned it over to Watertown, but Wildcats get it back. Granara heading upfield with 2 defenders in front of her and keeps the ball. But now Amber Flynn has it. Flynn back to Granara. And the ball goes out of bounds off of Granara. Wildcats had the ball. Tony heading upfield, trying to get around number 5, Jenna Petrie. Tony hit it in front for Spizuko, and her shot didn't go in. Watertown ball with just about half hour left in the first. Costco turns it over to the Wildcats. Granara, her shot wide. It'll be Watertown ball again. Wildcats keep the ball in play. That's Granara getting between the defenders, and her shot goes in, and Granara scored the first goal of the game for the Wildcats.
Wilmington goal by number 3, Alyssa Granara.
Granara with the first goal of the game. Here's the Wildcats' 1-0 lead. Here was 31 minutes left in the first. Now Watertown's ball. Costco turns it over to Granara. Gets back around Costco. Deads upfield. Then Costco and Granara both go down. Now it's Watertown's ball. Now Wilmington has it. It's number 18, Caitlin McGuire. Who lost control of the ball, and now it's Watertown's ball. Sweeney passes it back. Number 8, Audrey Curto. Now McGuire battling for possession of the ball. Breaks free and runs up into the Watertown side of the field. Her shot goes out of bounds. Deflected off the Watertown defender in front of her. For the Wildcats, number 22, Callie Almeida comes into the game for number 3, Alyssa Granara. Now Watertown comes up with the ball. Costco got around Broussard. Now she passes it upfield, where it's intercepted by Papastassis. Now Sweeney out to Colantoni. Natalie racing upfield between two defenders. And the goalie for Watertown comes up with the ball. And she throws it right to number 12, Spazuko. Now Almeida, her shot, saved by the goalie. Wilmington takes the ball over. Amber Flynn passes it. Attempted to pass it to McGuire, but was defended and lost control of the ball. Still Wildcats ball. Flynn with the ball for the Cats. Her shot knocked away by the goalie to Costco. Now, still Wildcats ball again. The ball goes out of bounds after the shot from someone. Watertown's ball. Costco turns it over to the Wildcats, Amber Flynn. We now pass it to Madison Grace. And turns the ball over to Watertown. Grace was grabbed by number 11, Salvucci. So it's still Wildcats ball. Flynn will kick the ball into play. Wildcats come up with it. Colatoni being chased by Watertown, breaks free from both of them. Her shot in front of the net. Wide and out of bounds. After it was deflected back to her. Audrey Garland to kick the ball for the Raiders. Amber Flint comes up with it. Passes it to Colatoni. Then passes it upfield where it's intercepted by Watertown. And the whistle's blown. Amber Flynn with the ball for the Wildcats. And her shot goes out of bounds. Just wide of the net. Watertown ball. Watertown's pass goes out of bounds. Now it's Wilmington ball. Sweeney to Flynn. Flynn gets around to the defender. Now back to Sweeney. Colatoni. Out to Broussard. Broussard. Back to McGuire. McGuire pass it. To her teammate. Now Almeida. Almeida. Still Wildcats ball. Sweeney. Surrounded by 4 defenders. Gets her pass. Or gets her shot off the top crossbar of the net. And Watertown comes up with it. Number 4, Allison Fitzpatrick. We'll pass it in. Her pass goes out of bounds. So now it's Wildcats ball. Amber Flint running upfield, passes it out to Almeida. But the ball never connected and rolls out of bounds. Watertown ball right now. Now Wilmington almost had possession. Now Colantoni comes up with it for the Cats. Races between the defenders before she lost control of the ball, and now Watertown comes up with it. Now Flynn. Flynn got it somehow back to Colantoni, who in the corner just kicks it out of bounds after being guarded by Fitzpatrick. Garland kicks it right to Callie Almeida, who keeps the ball in play for a moment, but couldn't do it a second time. Now it's Watertown ball. Watertown throws it in to Colantoni. Colantoni kicks it to the center of the field. Now Watertown will come up with it. No. Wilmington's ball. Amber Flint passes it up. The shot just went wide. And timeout was called by Watertown. Coming back for timeout. Wildcats lead 1-0 on the goal by Alyssa Granara earlier in the first. Wilmington with the ball. Ball being passed around between both teams. Now ball goes out of bounds, and it will still be with Wilmington. Now Watertown has it. It was intercepted by Colantoni, who couldn't keep the ball in play. Watertown ball. Now racing back for the ball is number 7, Ava Elliott. The Elliott pass goes out of bounds. Now Madison Grace has the ball for the Wildcats. She passes it over to Almeida, who can control it. And it's scooped up by the Watertown goalie, who kicks it upfield. Almeida. Now Colantoni has it in the corner, being guarded by Petrie. And Colantoni turns it over to Watertown. Into the game for the Wildcats is number 17, Ashlyn Buckley. And out comes number 18, McGuire. Still Wildcats ball. Amber Flynn will kick it. Her shot long and got out of bounds. Now Watertown comes up with it. Into the game for the Wildcats with number 5, Jessica Collins. And out came number 11, Amanda Roussard. Watertown kicks it upfield. Number 11, Salvucci kicks it into the Wildcats zone or territory. And the ball goes out of bounds, being chased by Juliana Cassia. And she couldn't keep it inbounds. Now Wildcats ball. Colantoni throws it in. Almeida upfield. To Wingate. Wingate farther upfield. And the Watertown goalie just kicks it away. Buckley taken down by Watertown. Amber Flynn for the Wildcats has it. And up to Callie Almeida. Almeida. Colantoni has it. Losing the ball to Watertown. Colantoni attempted to pass it to Almeida, and her pass wide. And scooped up by the goalie, who kicks it. Watertown again has it kicked in by the goalie. And Colantoni had the ball for a second. Now she has it again. Pass it back to 21, Papastathis. Flynn with the ball for the Wildcats. Pass it upfield where it's now taken over by Watertown. Now Flynn again with the ball. Gets it up to Almeida. Almeida looked to pass it back to Flynn, but was intercepted by the Watertown defender. Now Colantoni gets it up to Almeida, who couldn't take the pass in. Now Watertown has it. Goalie kicks it right to Wingate. Now Colantoni has it again. Gets between the defenders, but loses the ball out of bounds. Substitutions being made by Watertown. Janet Petrie just threw it in for the Raiders. Watertown, number 13, Garland kicks it up. Now Wilmington takes over. Wingate to Almeida. Almeida's shot saved by the goalie. Nygren upfield to number 11, Salvucci. Now Elliott kicks it up to center field, where it's going to be thrown into play by Wilmington's number 17, Buckley, Ashlyn Buckley. Madison Grace's shot was saved by the goalie, who again kicks it up and not out of bounds. Now out of bounds. Colantoni throws it in to Flynn. Gets around the defender. Flynn again with the ball. Back to Buckley. Buckley. Back to Flynn. Or no. Mary Jane Martin with the ball for the Wildcats. Now at midfield. Ball's passed up to Almeida. Almeida back to Colantoni. Allie gets around the defender and up to the goal. And her shot was knocked away by the goalie. The corner kick for the Wildcats is almost knocked in, but now Flynn had the ball taken away by Watertown, and the shot goes out of bounds. Flynn from Colantoni, he threw it in, gets it up, and is again kicked out of bounds by Watertown. Cassia, frustrated she couldn't collect that pass. Now Salvucci turns it over. Flynn with the ball for the Wildcats. Maddie Grace has it for the Wildcats, and sure shot goes out of bounds. Was 8.5 minutes left in the first. As subs are being made. Into the game for the Wildcats is number 12. Spazuko. And out comes Grace. Shot goes out of bounds. Wilmington's ball. Flynn was a corner kick. Kicked it out to someone. And the ball goes into the goal. But the goalie was knocked down, and the goal is being waged off. So Watertown's ball. Pass goes out of bounds. Now it's Wildcats' ball. Spazuko couldn't control the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Still Wildcats' ball. Flynn with the ball for the Cats. Her shot goes in the goal. Just over the head of the goalie for the Raiders. And it's now 2-0. Wildcats. So 2-0 Wildcats on the goal scored by Amber Flynn. With 6.5 minutes left in the first. Now Buckley has the ball for the Wildcats. Loses it. Then gets it out to Papastasis, who has her shot collected by the goalie. Now Watertown comes up with it. Ball goes out of bounds. Wildcats ball. And into the game for the Wildcats. It's number 19, Jenna Moore. And out comes Amber Flynn, who just scored the second goal of the game for the Wildcats, making it 2-0 after the first goal scored by Alyssa Granara earlier in the half. Shot goes wide from Martin. Watertown ball. And the shot goes out, pass goes out of bounds. So Wildcats ball, Colantoni to throw it in. Throws it up out to Moore. Moore. Now Watertown's ball. Now Colantoni comes up with it for the Wildcats. Getting through all the defenders on the field. And her shot goes into goal. 3-0 Wildcats. With 4 minutes left in the third. On the goal scored by Allie Colantoni, who seemed like she got around every defender on the field.
Wilmington goal by number 26, Ali Colantoni.
So the third goal of the game for Wildcats is scored by Ali Colantoni. Making it 3-0 with 4 minutes left. And it's Watertown's ball. Salvucci kicks it upfield for the Raiders. Now Wilmington comes up with it. Martin gets around number 17, Saran Nabiye. Now Moore fighting for the ball, gets knocked over by number 9, Costco. And Colantoni will put the ball in play. Pass it upfield. The ball is almost kicked. Ball is almost kicked in by the Watertown player. And then the shot goes wide. Colantoni comes out of the game. And into the game is number 2, Madison Mulas. Now Moore. Loses the ball. Martin loses the ball and Watertown comes up with it. Ball goes out of bounds. Mulas to throw it in. Throws it to Moore. Now Spazuko has the ball for the Cats. Her shot in front of the net to Almeida. Almeida's shot falls into goalie's hands. Nygren upfield. Ball is taken down by Moore, who then loses control of the ball. Watertown comes up with it. Moore takes the ball back. Now it goes out of bounds. Mulas out to Moore, who heads it out of bounds. Ball out of bounds again. Mulas. Up to Almeida. Keeps the ball in play. Back to Mulas. Mulas intended for Flynn. Jenna Moore. And now whistle's blown. Halftime. Coming back from halftime, Wildcats lead 3-0. Goal scored by Alyssa Grenard, Amber Flynn, and Allie Colantoni. The Wilmington has had possession for almost all of the first half. Watertown has like no shots on goal. But they start off the second half with the ball. Buckley loses the ball. But then the ball is kicked out of bounds by Collins. Watertown will throw it in. Ball's deflected off of Spazuko, but it still goes out of bounds. Collins fighting for the ball. Goes out of bounds. Still Watertown ball. Watertown with the ball. Now Janet Sweeney comes up with it for the Wildcats. Sweeney's shot goes out of bounds. Audrey Garland will put the ball in play for the Wildcats. For the Raiders. And the Wildcats come up with it. Madison Grace with the ball for the Wildcats. The ball is knocked out of bounds by Watertown. Wildcats ball. Buckley will throw it in to Collins. Collins now Collins comes up with the ball again. Collins up to Maddie Grace. Grace gets around the defender, but it then stopped and went to pass it back to Collins. Now it's Watertown with the ball. Salvucci up. Now Sweeney comes up with it. Sweeney. Grace keeps the ball in play. Went to pass in front of the goal, but they couldn't connect. Now, the next shot off the post. Wildcats still have the ball. Now Watertown comes up with it. Now Watertown's Gabriella Bondarek turns the ball over to the Wildcats. Mary Jane Martin, her shot rolls into the arms of the goalie, Nygren. Now Sweeney comes up with the ball for the Wildcats. Upfield. Turns it over. And Garland was able to keep the ball in play for Watertown. Now Sweeney in front of the goal. Couldn't connect with anyone. as the goalie was on the ground. And the ball goes out of bounds. Now Wilmington comes up with the Wilmington gets the ball. Now they turn it over and goal Nygren kicks the ball. Where we have a sub. 17 for Watertown. Nebiye comes into the game. A replacement for number 14, Carly McCormick. Garland kicks the ball. Now Watertown with the ball. Goes out of bounds. Still Watertown ball. Anna Fabian just threw it in for the Raiders. Now Garland kicks it up. It was knocked down by Sweeney. Now number 4 for the Wildcats, Colleen Baldy. Battles for the ball. And she gets it back upfield to Mary Jane Martin. Ball goes out of bounds. Baldy will kick the ball into play. Now the ball gets up field. Now Sweeney has it for the Wildcats. Sweeney up to Madison Grace. They couldn't connect. Now Collins comes up with it for the Cats, but the ball just rolls out of bounds. And it becomes Watertown ball. Now it's Wildcats ball. Sweeney was the corner kick. And the ball goes out of bounds. Still Wildcats ball, though. There's 31 minutes left in the second. Wildcats up 3-0. On the goals from Alyssa Granara, Amber Flynn, and Allie Colantoni. Sweeney again with the corner kick. The ball is kept in play. Never mind. Watertown ball. Now the Wildcats have it. Watertown with the ball. Number 9, Amanda Costco is knocked down. And it will remain Watertown's ball. Jen Sweeney with the ball for the Wildcats. Gets it out to Buckley. Buckley upfield. Ball goes out of bounds. Wildcats turn it over to Watertown. Ball goes out of bounds again. Still Watertown's ball. Again, Watertown's ball. Whistle's blown. Wilmington comes up with the ball. On the turnover. Sweeney will kick the ball in. No. Collins with the ball for the Wildcats. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Buckley throws it in. Now Colleen Baldy with the ball for the Wildcats. Eva Elliott had the ball for a second. Now goes out of bounds. Subs being made on the field for Watertown. 27 minutes left in the third. Wildcats up 3-0. Ball's thrown in by Watertown. And for the first time all game, the goalie for the Wildcats, Victoria Gemalaro, touches the ball, throwing it upfield. And the Wildcats now take over possession. Ball goes out of bounds. Wildcats ball. Colleen Baldy has it. Kicks it up. Still Wildcats ball. Racing after the ball was Martin. He gets pushed down. Watertown comes up with the ball. Now Madison Grace has the ball. Grace. Back to Spazuko, who kicks it cross field to Martin, who keeps it in play. Now Watertown has the ball. Now Grace comes back up with the ball. Grace over to Buckley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Subs being made. Ella Wingate comes into the game. And out comes Spazuko for the Wildcats. Sweeney with the ball for the Wildcats. Loses the ball. Watertown has it. Now Buckley has it for Wildcats, and she kicks it out of bounds. But it stays Wildcats ball. Buckley up to Mad Grace. Now Watertown has it. Number 16, Natalie Finton. Remains Wilmington's ball. And time is called for an injured player. The injured player was number 19, Jenna Moore. And in replacement, number 24, Amber Flynn comes into the game. And Watertown has the ball. Nygren kicks it up. Number 4 takes the ball off her face. Allison Fitzpatrick. And the Wildcats have it. Collins keeps the ball in play. Ball still down. And it's quickly kicked away by the Watertown player. Now calling Baldy. Has the ball roll out of bounds. Watertown's ball. Now Buckley has it for Wildcats. It goes out of bounds. Watertown ball with 21 minutes left in the second. Collins has it for Wildcats. Passed it to Grace, but they couldn't connect and the ball goes out of bounds. Flynn has it for the Wildcats. Flynn kicked it upfield, but it goes into the hands of the goalie, Nygren, who now kicks it up. And the ball goes out of play off of Colleen Baldy. Flynn has it for the Wildcats. Now Grace, back to Flynn. Flynn, Ella Wingate had it for the Wildcats. Now Collins has it. Watertown kicks it away. Ball goes out of bounds. And subs will be made. Kelly Almeida comes in for Maddie Grace. And Jenna Sweeney comes out in replacement. Watertown's ball. Cassia had it for the Watertown. Now Collins has it. Out of bounds again. Wildcats ball. Now Watertown gets the ball. Flynn has it for the Wildcats. Pass it out to Elliott. Elliott. Buckley has it now. Gets it up to Wingate. Ella Wingate loses the ball. And Watertown comes up with it. Kelsey Fitzgerald stole it from Wingate. Cassia has it. Cassia kicks it out of bounds, trying to pass it to Petrie. And the Wildcats come up with the ball. Buckley kicks it up. And Flynn battled for the ball, but it rolls out of bounds. With 16 minutes left in the second. Still Wildcats ball. And a timeout's called on the field.
Oh, no, me neither. Even if it could be, I don't remember either. It's not worth the risk.
Coming out of timeout. Wildcats still lead 3-0. With 16 minutes left. All the goals scored in the first half by Alyssa Granara, Amber Flynn, and Allie Colantoni. Still Watertown's ball. Now the Wildcats get it. Number 11, Amanda Broussard. And a pass to Martin couldn't connect. And it's picked up by Nygren. Wildcats have the ball. Amber Flynn has it. Flynn in front. And the shot from Wingate goes right into the hands of the goalie, Nygren. Ball goes out of bounds. into the game for the Wildcats is a goalie, Jocelyn White. And their replacement for Gemilaro. And that shot hits the top of the crossbar. Now Almeida. Her shot over the net and out of bounds. Watertown will kick it into play. Audrey Garland. The Wildcats come up with it. Broussard has it for the Wildcats. Over to Buckley. Buckley. Sharp passed it upfield to Wingate, who got pushed down. Now Buckley will shoot it. And it goes into the hands of the goalie, Nygren. He throws it upfield to number 11, Salvucci. And her pass goes far away to number 4 of the Wildcats. Now Buckley comes up with it for the Wildcats. Pass it out to Almeida. Almeida to Collins. Now Flynn has it. Flynn gets around to the defender. Then she passes it over to Collins. Collins back to Broussard. Broussard over to Almeida. Who turned it over to Watertown. Now Buckley has it. But it's kicked out of bounds by Watertown. Wilmington's ball. Another substitution. Spazuko comes back into the game for Martin. 10 minutes left in the second half. Buckley to throw it in. Throws it to Almeida. Almeida back to Buckley. Buckley up ahead. Now Almeida again with the ball. Almeida couldn't get around the defender. But now Amanda Broussard comes back up with the ball. Broussard keeps it in play. Nope. Called for the ball being out of bounds. Watertown's ball. Broussard over to Flynn. Now Flynn back to Elliott. Elliott pass it up ahead. Nygren has it for Watertown. Jess Collins gets knocked over. And that ball is kicked upfield and out of bounds. Back into the game. This is Martin. And out comes Almeida. Watertown with the ball. 8 minutes left in the second. Ball goes back out of bounds. Still Wildcats ball. Buckley has it. Buckley running upfield. Gets it over to Martin. And then Baldy. Up to Jessica Collins. And her shot knocked away and out of bounds. No ball's kept in play by the goalie, Nygren. He kicks it upfield. And Buckley gets the ball. Running upfield. And the ball goes out of bounds. Watertown will throw it in. Now Wilmington has it. Amber Flynn loses it to Watertown, and Wilmington gets it back. Broussard up to Martin. Martin keeps it in play. Gets around. Trying to get around defenders. No, Flynn has it. Flynn out to Collins. Now Buckley has it. Ashlyn Buckley loses the ball to Watertown. Now Martin running after it, won't get there as it rolls out of bounds. 5 minutes left in the second half. Wildcats still up 3-0. Flynn to kick it into play. Amber Flynn scored one of the goals. Scored the second goal of the game for the Cats earlier in the first half. Flynn with another corner kick. Flynn in front of the goal, couldn't connect with anyone. Ball goes out of play. Watertown ball. Five substitutions being made by Watertown right now. Now Buckley has it for the Wildcats. Buckley. Now Martin has it. Wingate has it. Wingate in front. Couldn't connect. Just wide. And Watertown has the ball. Again, Nygren has it. Kicks it up. And Jess Collins takes it for, or Colleen Baldy had it. Now Ava Elliott will kick it over. And the Wildcats running up along the sideline. Ball still in play. Now Watertown. Ball rolls back out of bounds. Thrown in. Collins has it. Flynn. Flynn over to Buckley. Ashlyn Buckley. Over to Martin. Martin in between the two defenders. Loses the ball. Watertown comes up with it. And Wilmington turns it over. Up 3-0 late in the third. Garland to kick the ball for Watertown. Now Nebier has it for Watertown. Battling with Moulas for the ball. Goes out of bounds and Wilmington comes up with it. Jess Collins up ahead. Martin keeps the ball. Martin doesn't keep the ball from going out of bounds. And then Watertown will come up with the ball. Now Wilmington has it. And that's the game. Wildcats win this one 3-0 on goals scored by Alyssa Grenard, Amber Flynn, and Allie Colantoni. Wildcats improved to 9-5 on the season. Watertown remains winless. That's it for today. I'm Sean Gowney. Thank you for watching today's game. Wildcats win 3-0.